My name is Tom Ehbrecht, and I'm the Program Director for Educators Electrify Everything. So what are we? What are all these groups that we're working with? Last year, we started meeting with the MTA Climate Action Task Force and the Cape Ann Climate Coalition, which Lisa and I are from up in Gloucester. And we came up with this set of pilot program. We're working with Green Beverly here. We're also working with the BTA, of course, and the Somerville Educators Union. So we're working in 2 schools in Somerville, as well as North Beverly and here. So we've got 4 pilot schools. And then we've got the Building Electrification Accelerator, which is helping us with technical expertise. So why am I talking to you now about climate and doing climate work? We're not meeting our global goals, right? Our emissions should be sort of down here. They've crept up to sort of up here. We really need to get them down again. And that's causing some problems for us locally. We are seeing hotter summers, and we are seeing more flooding. This is Beverly Lynch Park, some pictures from 2018, 2026. You can start to see giant, waves crashing up and water flooding, hundreds of feet in from the shoreline. And this is Boston in 2018. So our infrastructure is not built for an extra 2, 3, 4, 5 feet of storm surge that's happening now. And in addition to the climate challenge is an energy challenge. So you've probably noticed that bills are going up. Natural gas bills went up tremendously in the last year or so. There's a bunch of causes for that. So there's some rising gas supply costs. There's also a lot of infrastructure. We have a giant infrastructure of gas pipelines all around Massachusetts, and they leak. They leak a lot, thousands of leaks. It costs a lot to maintain and fix those leaks. We also have our giant infrastructure, electric infrastructure, right? So we just had the storm, and so all those crews in National Grid and Eversource were out there trying to restore power. That costs a lot. And then the utility profit models themselves focus mostly on building out infrastructure, and that all costs the ratepayers a lot. Now, the good news is energy efficiency programs can help with this. So there are some sort of levers we can use to deal with these crises, and really going green helps address climate, but also the affordability crisis. There are no sort of quick fixes to this, but there's some long-term solutions. First one is expanding our low-cost renewable energy. Massachusetts has done a great job at moving our renewable portfolio to be a higher percentage. So when I first started doing this work about 10 years ago, it's like 15, 18% renewable. Now this year it's 69%. So more than 2/3. So that's phenomenal. That really helps to keep our supply costs down. The second thing is those 2 infrastructures we talked about. Why pay for 2? Why not just pay for 1, right? So as we move things off the gas infrastructure and just use electricity, as ratepayers, we're only paying for 1, and 1 is less than 2, so it makes a lot of sense. But that, again, is a policy kind of level thing. The third lever is something everyone in this room can work on, which is home energy efficiency, right? So, yeah, this deals with sort of the price of stuff, but this is where demand comes in, right? And our homes and cars are somewhere between 2/3 and 80% of our greenhouse gas emissions in a typical town in Massachusetts. So it's an area where we can really affect the climate and reduce our consumption of energy, which really saves us a lot of money in the long run. That's what EEE is focusing on. So what will we do in this program? We will meet with you in school, after school. We'll meet with you, remotely, and we will provide free one-on-one coaching to you. So there's a lot of programs out there that can be a little bit confusing to figure out what applies, what benefits you can get. We will work with you. And we have people on our team who are homeowners, folks that are renters and landlords. So if you're in one of those situations, we're thinking about you. We can help you think about what's available to you. And what will you get? You will get information about your home, and you will get a plan. You'll build your own plan to be in the driver's seat to figure out what changes do I want to make, how can I save money, and how can I make my home more efficient. You'll spend maybe 2 to 4 hours between now and May to learn about what's available to you and take some actions, and you will reap the benefits. So what are the benefits? Well, they vary a lot, and of course they depend on your situation, and including what zip code you're in and everything else, but you can get savings on your electric bill. So the price of your electric bill can come down. Municipal aggregation, like Beverly is doing, is one example. There are also income-based programs that can reduce your bill by 30, 40%. You can go through programs like the Mass Save program, you get free installation. You can get smart thermostats. Some of these things are worth thousands of dollars. One of the big ones is heat pumps. So if you're looking for heating and cooling in the summer, a heat pump is a very efficient system, and Mass Save will give you significant discounts and even, in some cases, no cost installation. So that could be $20 $25,000 at no cost. And then water heaters and other things too. So there's a lot of benefits out there. There can be some big ticket items, but I don't know what you qualify for. It really depends on your situation. So we have 4 steps to kind of go through to unlock all that. The first is doing an energy bill checkup, and that's where we basically look at a sample bill. We can compare your bill and see, are you taking advantage of these programs, and can we drive the price of electricity down for you? The second one is more thinking about the demand side. So making your home more efficient. That's really the mass save or the equivalent in your town. And again, we're trying to support all towns in Massachusetts. So if you don't live in Beverly, that's fine. We do have programs, we're aware of the programs in other towns as well. And that will help you get kind of information about your home. Then you can build that plan, right? And it's a fairly straightforward idea. What can I do like this year? What can I do maybe in 2 or 3 years or 5 years? And then take your first action. So, all right, what's the stuff in year 1? What do I want to do? So again, helping you navigate is key. So reach out to us to get started. Think about signing up. Again, our coaching is no cost. We're not going to plague you for months and months, but we will help you navigate these programs. We'll plan some dates to be here after school, as well as doing some Zoom sessions so you can talk with us then. And of course, our coaching itself will be kind of on Zoom or here. And then we have a website here. I think the flyer has the QR code to the website there. That's got a lot of literature you can read through and review. We will also provide thank yous. Thank you very much, and thank our funders, because all the work we do for you is free. Have a great day.